Guys, I'd like for us all to raise our hands and make dua together. اللهم أصلح أحوال المسلمين في فلسطين. اللهم أصلح أحوال المسلمين في فلسطين. اللهم أصلح أحوال المسلمين في فلسطين وفي كل مكان يا ذو الجلال والإكرام. اللهم إني أسألك من خير ما سألك منه نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وأعوذ بك من شر ما استعاذ منه نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وأنت المستعان وعليك بالله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. Ya Allah, rectify the affairs of the Muslims in Palestine. Ya Allah, rectify the affairs of the Muslims in Palestine. Ya Allah, rectify the affairs of the Muslims in Palestine. Ya Allah, protect our brothers and sisters. Ya Allah, shelter our brothers and sisters. Ya Allah, ease the suffering of our brothers and sisters. Ya Allah, bless our brothers and sisters with the status of martyrs. Ya Allah, bless our brothers and sisters with Jannah al-Firdaus. Ya Allah, may we all see the day that Palestine is free. Ameen, Ya Allah. Inshallah. Takbir! 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 Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has come out today. I want to say thank you to everyone that has stood up here and made a speech for us all today. I just want to reiterate that we cannot stop until Palestine is free. Whether we arrange more protests, more fundraisers, or boycott all these companies that are providing the murder of innocent civilians in Palestine, we cannot stop, and we will not stop until Palestine is free. You guys are ready to go home, are you? Come on, let me hear how loud we can get. Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you cry!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you cry!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you cry!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you cry!
Berat, big Ben! Berat, big Ben! Berat, big Ben! Free, free! 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 This is not just about Muslims. This is not just about Jews or Christians or any other religion out there. This doesn't matter if you're white, black, brown, any other color in the rainbow. We are all one.
Assalamu alaikum. I think this is by far the biggest demonstration we've had in Leeds so far. I was stood in the front on this statue here as you came around the corner. At least 8 to 10,000 people have joined this demonstration today. I just want to say, we fully expect that Biden and the United States would stand behind Israel. We fully expected that they would send warships and planes against a refugee camp that doesn't have a standing army, an air force or a navy. We expected that from Biden. We expected. We also expected from Sunak and his rotten Tory government that they would send warships. They send warships into the Mediterranean, saying there for humanitarian reasons. If you want to send ships for humanitarian reasons, you don't send warships. You send cargo ships with food and medical aid and doctors and nurses, because that's what Gaza needs. It does not need warships. It does not need more bombs, more planes. It needs humanitarian aid. And one thing we need in Gaza right now, more than anything, is a bloody ceasefire. Why cannot Keir Starmer utter those simple words? We want a ceasefire. We want a ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now! 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 Ceasefire now!
And that's where we go from today. To build bigger numbers on these demonstrations, to have more student walkouts, to have more workers in the railways refusing to move Israeli armaments. That's what we want more of. We want more. We shouldn't rest until there's not a supermarket in this country that dare not stock Israeli goods, because we will go in there. And what will we will refuse to buy them? We'll rip them off the shelves and we'll stamp them in the aisles. That's what we'll do with Israeli goods. So brothers and sisters, let's go from here today. And let's make that call loud and clear to Keir Starmer and to our brothers and sisters in Comets. I'm a member of the Socialist Workers' Party. I'm not a member of the Labour Party, but I have brothers and sisters and comrades in that party, and I call on them to listen to the words of Martin Luther King, which my Palestinian friend reminded me of this week. We will not remember the words of our enemies. We will remember the silence of our friends. And if you're in the Labour Party and you've got any ounce of decency, you will either write to Keir Starmer this week demanding he calls for a ceasefire. And if he doesn't call it by the end of the week, you'll put in your bloody resignation and build a demonstration. Society and a member of the International Marxist Tendency. We've heard today at length the horrors that are being experienced by the Palestinian people. We have heard of this terrible violence, this hell on earth, and it must be brought to an end. But how can this be done? Calls by the UN remain just as impotent as they've been since 1967. Peace deal treaties brokered by capitalists have failed. The Oslo Accords creating the environment for 30 years of regular bloodshed by the Israeli state. This Israeli state, backed up by British and American imperialism, have made it clear that they're not interested in peace, that they will not rest until Gaza is reduced to rubble. Comrades, this is why we call for an intifada. This is why we call for a mass uprising of the Palestinian people. And for this, we have been attacked by the media, by the government, and reprimanded by our institutions, apparently supporting terrorism and inciting violence. Comrades, this is a barefaced lie. The word intifada means to shake off. It refers to a legitimate mass movement, shaking off the shackles of oppression. The last time it was used was in 2021 amidst the Unity Intifada, a period of general strikes and class struggle that struck Israel at its core. It was an example of how the youth in Palestine, let down by the Palestinian Authority and the traditional leadership, are returning to revolutionary means. The first intifada was a general strike that spread across the entire region. It spread into Israel, it spread across borders, and that is what we call for, comrades. The only way forward is apologies. We must mobilise a force encompassing hundreds of thousands, defying and resisting the power of the Israeli state. We must weaken Zionism. We must uproot Zionism completely. But we cannot only aim this at the Israeli state. It must also be aimed at the surrounding nations. That are supporting imperialism. It is not just the Israeli state that must be overthrown, but the so-called Arab leaders who have turned their back on the Palestinian Muslims. Comrades, it is through mobilising, not just in Israel, not just in the surrounding areas, but here as well. We call for a British intifada to overthrow our treacherous government that is standing behind them. Call for is a socialist federation of the Middle East. We call for a socialist federation of the British Isles, because that is the only way that we can solve this issue at its core. The only way that we can create the right to return for millions of refugees. The only way that we can create a lasting peace. It is not us, but the media that incite violence with their cheerleading for indiscriminate bombing. It is not us, but our government that support terrorists when they stand behind the Israeli state. It is not us, but our institutions that support violence when they say nothing, when they remain neutral in the face of genocide and ethnic cleansing. Comrades, we call for peace, we call for intifada, end the invasion and bombing of Gaza, for a socialist federation of the Middle East, intifada until victory. Thank you.
Free! I have a message for the media. I urge every single journalist who's standing by Israel and saying Israel has the right to defend itself. It's time to tickle his brain and to really revive himself, to be on the straight path, to support Palestine once for his, in his life. It's time for these journalists to jump ship, because it's going to be too late for them. They're going to be part of this big genocide. As for our government, they need to remember something. They are part of genocide. They can never wash their hands of it. We need to stop the war now, without any delay. We need to stop. We need the gates to be opened, for humanitarian relief to enter Gaza now, without any delay. Free! Free, free!
Right, guys, just had an announcement. Can everybody please stay safe on your way home, okay? Stay away from Briggate if possible. Please find another route home. I just want everyone to get home safely because we had an issue last week and now we've just had reports from the police that there could be another issue if we go towards Briggate. Listen guys, safety first, okay? We want to react in a peaceful manner.
Thank you everyone for coming here today. But now, we want to end this protest as loud as we can. So I don't want to hear no one being quiet, alright? Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Right, thank you very much everybody. With perfect timing, now it's raining, can I ask a few favours? First of all, Colin, the man who provides the sound system, at last we can hear at the back of our demonstrations. That's the first thing. Second thing, if you've got a placard and you don't want to take it home, can you leave it up there in front of those fine officers of the law who don't seem to have arrested Sunak yet? If you could leave them there, that would be great. The other thing is, I did announce earlier you should join the West Yorkshire United for Palestine WhatsApp group. That filled up so quickly that we're going to have to rejig things. So this is how you find out about what's happening next if you're not on it. Our Twitter handle, our Facebook is West Yorkshire United for Palestine. West Yorkshire United for Palestine. Yeah, and Instagram, sorry. So, Facebook for my age. The rest of you can tweet and Insta, whatever that is, I don't know. Anyway, look, thanks everybody for coming. Thank you. A big thanks to Hamza, Brazilla, everybody else who helped carry things. See you very soon.